Oh, hey! So look what I got. Got a trainer box. These are actually kind of cool. That's why I'm kind of like showing it off, saying, look what I got. These are impossible to find nowadays. Jeez, Walmart never has cards anymore. Target don't have cards anymore. Actually, Target did have some decent cards not too long ago. It was like a Crobat set. It was pink. I don't know what the point of it being pink was for. I felt like it was for like breast cancer or something, but it looked cool. I was gonna buy it, but I didn't because I don't remember what I was buying that day instead. I think we got a movie or something, and I was just like, yeah, I'll stick with the movie instead of the cards. Anyway, if you can see inside there, some cool pictures. Ugh. Anyhow, though, I was able to find this at the book. You know, kind of cool. Watch Pokemon TV on the go. Anyways, I was able to find this at my GameStop. My GameStop seems to have tons of cards, and it's kind of ironic because it sounds like they don't want the cards. But the thing that's ironic is they don't put the cards out on the shelf. They keep them behind the counter, and you have to ask, hey, do you have any cards? And then they pull out 50 million boxes of these, and you're like, why don't you just put them on the shelf? Code. Don't forget, hit me up if you want the code. If there might be a little bit of a chop before this when I said the code, it's because the code was showing, just hanging out right here. So I had to edit that out so then the code wasn't just blasted. So it might be a weird transition. Some sleeves. Anyhow, like I was saying, they always put the cards, they hide the cards behind the counter, but then they always talk about how, like, they don't want the cards, like they hate them and they want people to buy them. And like they always make jokes when I ask, they're like, oh, we got tons more, you want to buy all of them? And I'm like, yeah, if it's buy one, get one. But I'm like, if they don't want the cards, why don't they just put them out on the shelf? Is there a reason why Pokemon cards can't be on the shelf right now or something that I'm unaware of? Because to me, that just doesn't make sense. Put them out on the shelf. They'll sell like wildfire. Seriously. Like I think I said last time, there was a time where, unless I didn't make that video yet. Maybe I didn't make the video yet. I don't know. But there was a time where there was cards on the shelf. I went and grabbed some. And then shortly after that, here's the code. If you want it, you know what to do. But yeah, and then shortly after that, someone else came in and bought them, and there was none. They had 4 boxes of cards on the shelf, gone. All within like 2 minutes. Literally. So I'm like, if they don't want the cards, just put them out on the shelf. They'll sell. I don't know what they're doing, hiding them and then complaining about them. But anyway, yeah, the other thing that was crazy too is I was at FYE, and they were selling, so there's, for the battle styles, there's this blue style, and there's like an orangey red style. And they had the orangey red style going for $100. And I was like, I know FYE is usually a ripoff. Like, they never have deals, really. But this was insane. I was like, $100? Like, you're milking it. Like, the cards are rare and hard to come by right now. And you guys are just milking it like nobody's business. It's ridiculous. Yeah, though, like I had to double check that. I was looking at it like, is this seriously saying $100 right now? There's no way. Anyways, let's pause for a second. This Mawile is pretty cool. Powerful Vice 20. I can't believe this is only common. This is so cool looking. It looks like it'd at least be uncommon. I thought it was a rare at first. Flip a coin, if heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. Piercing strike 100. This attacks damage isn't affected by weakness or resistance or by any effects of your opponent's active Pokemon. Jeez, that's pretty good. It chomps with its gaping mouth. Its huge jaws are actually steel horns that have been transformed. Okay, Lurantis. Ooh, rare and a shiny. That's because the next thing's awesome. I can already tell it's something sick. Leaf Drain 30. Heal 30 from this Pokemon, okay? Solar Car 70. As it slashes into its enemies, it looks like it's dancing. Its elegant appearance has led some to call it the most glamorous grass Pokemon. Okay, ready for this next guy? 1, 2, 3. Corviknight! Corviknight's sick in the game. Clutch 30. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. Sky Hurricane 190. During your next turn, your Pokemon can't use Sky Hurricane. Okay, that's a fair deal. Beefy. And then, of course, the energy. Anyways, back to the story. So I was just like, man, $100? That's ridiculous. Like, I had to double check that. Ooh, this is a different goal bet. Discreet Draw. When you play this Pokemon from your hand, to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may draw 2 cards. Air Slash 50. Discard an energy from this Pokemon. They can suck down over 10 ounces of blood in one go. They have been known to drink so much blood that they can no longer fly. Okay. Energy Recycler. Shuffle up to 5 basic energy cards from your discard pile into your deck. Anyway, so yeah, $100. Like, I had to double check that. I was standing there cashing out, and I'm looking like, does that seriously say $100 right now? And yeah, $99.99. I was like, wow, they are gouging. These boxes are always 40 bucks, always. And they're charging more than, they're charging 150% more, basically 60 bucks more. I was like, that's ridiculous. And the worst part is, you know, somebody's gonna, you know, like they say, a poor sap is gonna end up buying that. They're gonna be like, oh, I found some cards, and they're gonna pay the 100 bucks, which is ridiculous. Anyhow, Chimiko, however you say his name. Minor errand running. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards, reveal them, and put them in your hand. Then shuffle your deck. Pleasant tone, 20. Your opponent's active Pokemon's not asleep. Huh. And it does damage, that's weird. Can't be too pleasant if it's doing damage. Emitting ultrasonic cries, it floats on winds to travel great distances. Okay, so this thing's like a mixture of Jigglypuff and Jumpluff or Hoppip. Probably Jumpluff as well. Ooh, a Sleeping Onyx, or wants to be sleeping. Rock Throw, 60. Rocky Tackle, that's a lot of energy. 170. This Pokemon also does 60 damage to itself, and that's pretty bad as well. It rapidly bores through the ground at 50 miles an hour by squirming and twisting its massive, rugged body with the giant spike on its head. That spike seems so weird. Like, it's just a rock snake and then it's got this giant spike on its head. Sizzlipede. It wraps prey up with its heated body, cooking them in its coils. Once they're well done, it will voraciously nibble them down to the last morsel. I think I laughed at voracious before, because I said in Omega Ruby, those interview people, and I chose something about voracious one time just because it sounded like a ridiculous word. Glammeow. I think we've seen you before. Slowpoke, tantalizing. Flip a coin of heads. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Well, that's kind of a dumb move. Because Galarian Pokemon, Slowpoke, eat the seeds of a plant that grows only in Galar, their tails have developed a spicy flavor. Oh, it's spicy. Galarian Slowpoke are spicy. Oh, my full holo is a Glammeow that we just saw like 3 cards ago. Okay, what's my rare? A Claydol? Yeah, it's alright. It could be holo, it could be better, but whatever. Power Split. Attach a Psychic Energy card from your discard power to your Pokemon in any way you like until your Pokemon and your opponent's Pokemon have the same total amount of energy attached. Huh. Psyshot 100. It appears to have been born from clay dolls made by ancient people. It uses telekinesis to float and move. Okay. Of course, whoops, wrong pile. Of course, the sexy energy. Single strike energy, we've seen this before, they're kind of sexy. Ooh, camping gear. Search your deck for a card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your deck. Your turn ends. That's it? Search your deck for a card? So it's any card, though. It can be an energy, it can be a Pokemon, it can be a... Well, I guess that's okay. Ooh, Seadra. Remember when Seadra was rare? Now it's just uncommon. Poor Seadra, had been demoted. Nah, that's because it was Kingdra now. Kingdra would be the rare. Water Gun 40. It's pretty weak, too. It's capable of swimming backwards by rapidly flapping its wing-like pectoral fins and stout tail. Pectoral fins? Those are pecs? Okay. Next. Come on. Serious? I'm trying to make a video here. You're wasting time. Hold on. We'll get this one this time. Here we go. It only took 3 hours. Ooh, what's this cool thing? Let's land it. Code. Ooh, it's given away. Let's land it. Call sign. Whoops. Here we go. Call sign. Search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. For a Pokemon, so it can be anybody. It doesn't have to be another Slandit. That's kind of cool. This sneaky Pokemon will slink behind its prey and immobilize it with poisonous gas before the prey even realizes Slandit is there. That's kind of a dick move. In real life, at least. Roly Coley. Reckless Charge, 30, and it does 10 to itself. Man, that's crap. It can race around like a unicycle, even on rough, rocky terrain. Burning Claw sustains it. Okay. Expert. Focused Wish. For the kind of heads, this attack does 20 more damage, so it can do up to 40. What's your story? Your story is... There's enough psychic power in Esper to send a wrestler flying, but because its power can't be controlled, Esper finds it troublesome. Oh, whoops. Skipping the card. Ooh, Rapid Strike Shinx. Rare. Kick. 20. It's kind of disappointing. It's a cool Rapid Strike, and all I can do is 20. Not like Rapid Strike means anything, but, you know, I kind of feel like it's special. And 20. All of its fur dazzles if danger is sensed. It flees while the foe is momentarily blinded. Okay. Blip bug. Stampede 10. That sounds like such a stampede. If it only did 10, Mufasa would have been fine. Often found in gardens, this Pokemon has hairs on its body that it uses to assess its surroundings. I mean, I guess when it's just a stampede of caterpillars, it's not going to do much. Purugly. This is my full body holo, but it's only uncommon. Catterday. Draw 3 cards. If you do, this Pokemon is now asleep. Okay. Claw Slash, 120. Man, since when is Purugly so strong? 120? I mean, it takes a lot of energy, but jeez. To make itself appear intimidatingly beefy, it tightly cinches its waist with its twin tails. Okay. Okay, what's my rare? Another not hollow. Ooh, Electrovir, though. Electivire, however you say its name. It's cool. The whole Electabuzz line's pretty cool. Electabuzz, I never thought of anything before when he was Gen 1, but now he's kind of cool. And they never give him enough credit or whatever you want to say anymore. Tumbling attack, 60 plus. Flip a coin of heads, attacks is 30 more. Lightning Slam. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Lightning Slam. Okay, well, the next basically was not bad either. So you can do 180 and then you can do another 90, potentially. It's not bad. It's 270 and 2 moves. That's okay if I can't use Lightning Slam twice. A single Electivire can provide enough electricity for all the buildings in a big city for a year. So New York, well, let's get some Electivires hired then. Come on, get that free energy. Cross energy. Glysaur. Acrobatics, 20 plus. Flip 2 coins, attacks 40 more damage for each heads. What? So this move's basic is pretty weak, but then if you get 2 heads, it does 100? So it does 20 or 100. Or up to 100, I should say. Guillotine, 90. I mean, this one can do up to 100, but it can just do 20. At least Guillotine's a guaranteed 90, so both these moves are not bad. Glysaur's kind of beefy too. Purugly and Glysaur, they're like Pokemon I would never think to use in the game, but they're apparently good. Its flight is soundless. It uses its lengthy tail to carry off its prey. Then its long fangs do the rest. Okay. Ugh. Swordward and Shilbert. Sword and Shield. Choose a training card from your discard pile. Then ask your opponent. Ask your opponent if you may put it into your hand. If yes, put that card into your hand. If no, draw 3 cards. What? That's weird. It's kind of cool, but also weird. Fearow. Why do they always make Fearow look goofy? He's always drawn like this, always 90 HP and Drill Peck. He's always like the same, just slightly different. Drill Peck, 970. Carrying food through Fearow's territory is dangerous. It will snatch the food away from you in a flash. Beak Pokemon. Cool. Alright. Tyranitar pack. How many is this now? 4, so we're going to be halfway through once we finish this one. What the heck? This is opening like crap. Come on. There you go. Code, if you want it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit me up, whatever. I don't see anything juicy in here, so that's unfortunate. Anyways, Zubat. Hidden Shadows. Switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Wait a minute. His drawing is weird. He's like sewn. He's knitted. Speed Dive, 20. Their skin is so thin that they'll be burned if sunlight hits them. When it gets cold out, they gather together to warm one another's bodies. It's burned from. They get burned from sunlight if it hits them. What? I've never heard that dumb story before. Cubone, beat your meat, 10. Headbutt, 30. It wears its mother's skull on its head, so no one knows what its bare face looks like. However, it's clear that it's always crying. The thing that never makes sense about that, they say it wears its mother's skull on its head, so that's just, it's weird. 1, that means every single Cubone's mom has died. 2, it's died and decomposed fast enough for the baby Cubone to put its skull on its head. 3, why does every single Cubone do this? And 4, when it evolves into a Marowak, the skull becomes part of it. Like right now, it's kind of like a jagged skull. See, it's not too defined. It's just, you know, it's rough and raw. But when it turns into a Marowak, it's nice and smooth and svelte and sleek. So how does a skull that's basically just a mask become sexy when you evolve? I feel like this is a poorly thought through backstory that they make up for Cubone. And what's the bone too? They say that this is its mother's head. Well, then what's the bone? Is that one of its mother's body parts too, like the femur or something? And why does it put its mom's half its mom's skull on its head? It's half because there would have to be a mouth, so the lower part's not there. So why does it wear its mother's head as a mask? That's creepy. And why did they all do that? Why is it only Cubones? Why does nothing else try to do that? I don't know. Too many questions on that terrible backstory. Fearlish, recover. Discard energy from this Pokemon and heal all damage from it. Rain Splash, 10. Wow. Legend has it that the residents of a sunken ancient city changed into these Pokemon. Oh, yeah, I think I already had one of these before and read that. Blipbug again, that's boring. Roller Collie again, that's boring. What do we got? Ooh, Entei, wow. This isn't even like my actual rare. This is the preview one. The one that should be a full body hollow uncommon or something. Volcano Pokemon. This one's actually kind of sexy. Jeez, look at that. Heat Dash 30. You may attach a fire energy card from your hand to this Pokemon. Fire Fang 90. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now burned. For an Entei, they make this pretty crappy. He's a legendary. And like 130 HP and then 90 and 30, that's it. It is said that when it roars, a volcano erupts somewhere around the globe. That's a sexy card though. Jeez. And this was my real rare. Also a full body hollow, also a fire type. An Emboar. Single strike though, that's kind of cool. Here we go. It's making a glare of the light, you can see it. There you go. Fighting Fury Stance. Your single strike Pokemon's attacks do 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Okay, and he's a single strike, so this Heat Crash that does 130 will actually do 160. It has mastered fast and powerful fighting moves. It grows a beard of fire. Okay. Still sexy, but I'd have to say that Entei was way sexier. Alright, Lightning Energy. Ooh, Heatmore. Flare 20, Burning Lick 70. Flip 2 coins. For each heads, discard an energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. A flame serves as its tongue, melting through the hard shell of Durant so that Heatmore can devour their insides. Huh. Is that his tongue right there? I mean, it's not even connected though. Flip 2 coins for each head, discard an energy card from your opponent's active. Oh, that's not bad. I wasn't really focusing. My leg is falling asleep and it's kind of super numb right now, so I didn't really pay attention to what that said. Single Strike Scroll of Scorn. I think I've had one of these before. Furious Anger 10+. This attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon. Oh yeah, that's right. This can do some serious damage. If you got somebody that has like 300 damage, HP, and they have 290 damage on them, this thing's gonna do 300 damage. It's kind of sexy. Ooh! And then a Bisharp, which you've seen before already. Ooh, Steel Slice, 90+. If your opponent's active Pokemon is a Steel-type Pokemon, this attack does 90 more damage. It's actually not bad. Violent conflicts erupt between Bisharp and Fracture over places where sharpening stones can be found. Okay, that's a dumb story. Alright, cool. Next one.